find it really odd that you guys can hear all my typing.
Yeah, I can. Tick, 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 tick.
You just got a good...
Ticky-tacky, ticky-tacky.
I will mute myself till I have to speak.
Oh, we're live, by the way.
No,
Hello.
I don't care anymore.
Hello.
I mean, we're live right now.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Like, people can see us and hear us.
Probably see us. Or can hear us, maybe not. I don't know.
Terrible.
Things that we're talking about.
Tacky. Words and
I will
things.
mute myself till I have to speak.
Oh, we're live, by the
I
way.
should probably tell them.
Oh,
Hello.
I don't care anymore.
sorry about that. Had it playing through doubly. Hello, everybody. Welcome to StarCast, a Star Citizen podcast. Hello, Stockus, Clifford,
Hello.
Trendane, Caw, and Bod.
Hello.
Bod, I got your name blocking your face a little bit. Move that down.
Also, that's the first time I'm at the top of the screen.
Yeah, I know. Clifford, I put Clifford in your hole.
It's weird. It's like I'm being moved around. For various reasons.
Trendane is Pivot Man once again. Hello. Sorry, everybody. We were waiting for Mr. Perfect, who is not here. So we waited and waited and waited, and he couldn't show up. So we moved on. Anywho.
But we figure, now that we're started, he'll
He
show
will.
up in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, he'll show up. He'll move everybody around. So, what is that, Cypher, that you're sharing? Oh, starting soon. You put a thing on Reddit? Oh my god. Putting us on Reddit is just bait to have us downvoted to death. Just want to say that. But thank you, though. Thank you for helping promote. Also, I know it's probably terrible to say this, but our friend Mr. Co-Carnage right now is streaming H1Z1 at Sony. So he didn't check with me first if we were going to be doing StarCast. He just went out there and decided to meet up with Sony and do some live stream doing a game that nobody else is allowed to stream yet, you know?
What a dick.
What a total dick.
He's an asshole.
He was asshole. I just told dick move. So anyway, he's streaming H1Z1, so I don't expect too many people will be here tonight. But if you are here, thanks for coming, because we're going to be giving away ships.
How many ships?
One. I have a problem with plurality.
So we'll be giving away a ship.
Ship. Yes, a ship. It is going to be a 300i. Yes.
The Corvette?
Yes.
That is the Origin Humpworks.
Yes, the Origin Home works.
It
yeah.
does have a bed.
It does. And leather on the walls.
You know what I mean? For,
Yeah.
sleeping.
Sleeping, yeah.
A singular ship. Vezek says, I've had a problem with plurality. I've never heard that before. Yeah.
Hey, baby, you want to come back to my place, suck on my dicks?
Really?
What are you, a possum?
Well, there was that one guy on Reddit that one time.
I know. Oh.
Of course, he knows.
I don't know that
Good
guy.
evening, Yoko Rose.
Hey, Yoko.
Hey, it's Yoko.
All right, everybody. So, Mr. Clifford, a.k.a. Miku, has prepared a lovely document for us to look at tonight where we actually have words and things to discuss.
What the hell, man?
So, I don't know, Clifford, you're working overtime over here. He was like,
I
I
know.
really want to be on the show. So I'm going to write up words. And I was like, yes, you write up words, you will be on the show.
I'm special ed.
He is. He's a sped. So, we will talk about stuff. Before we get to talk about stuff, remember, everybody, if you have questions, like Cyberwolf might not know this, but if you have a question, you type it in brackets and you say bracket, question, and bracket. Type 1 or 2 words of your question and then go on. Cyberwolf. And then we will move on from there.
It did become a bit fuzzy, didn't it?
Yeah, you did. You got a little fuzzy bear. I thought we had to be
My
vapid on
audio.
the show. I know Clifford is looking to get rid of our vapidity.
Stop it.
What?
Oh.
Stop.
Trendane, that stuff is so strong. I can smell it over here now.
I know.
How does that even work?
It's strong stuff, man.
No, seriously, I smell like lavender right now. How is that even possible? Did you?
The most amusing part about this is that if you were to actually be here and smell this stuff, it smells nothing like lavender. I mean, I know what lavender smells like. I smell French things.
Oh no!
This was nuts.
Trendane, we're losing you. You're going Domo Origato.
Oh no!
Going roboticized.
Domo Origato, Mr. Roboto. Domo.
It's real. Tren is actually a pleasure bot.
Yes. So while Trendane gets that shit sorted out, I got one more thing I wanted to talk about. We are going to be allowing people to check their DKP on the main channel again because it's causing too many problems with the switchy. Yes, StarCast loves it. He is so happy. He's happy in the pants.
I must check mine right now.
Well, I haven't turned that on yet. So hold on.
Is there
try it now, yes. Try
is there new... What do you got to type? Just
exclamation point DKP. StarCast, we lost the battle. We did not lose the war. Okay.
Never want to do it anymore.
Yeah. So, Bod, we have to disable that command. Bod's like in panic mode. He's like, got questions. And all of them from Cyberwolf. All right. So, yes, we're giving away a 300i. Oops. Tonight I just screwed everything up, didn't I? No, it's sort of still okay. Let's get started with this stuff about Star Citizen, shall we? Oh, yeah, one more thing. Kind of important, I guess. Next week, Ben Lesnick and James Pugh will be on our show. Next week. So, get your questions ready for that, everybody.
awesome in the pants.
It will be awesome in the pants, yes. Oh, there you go. DKP getting checked all over the place. Gundar, you are really drunk, and Trendane is also blurry. It's a ship, not the package. I'm sorry, it's a 300i ship. Mostly because everybody here that's watching already has 12 or 15 ships, so the package isn't as important. Trendane, you need to restart your 56k modem. Remember? Okay, here we go.
I'm saying I need to reboot.
Oh, you want to reboot? You can go ahead and reboot. It won't take you that long, right? We'll just continue on without Trendane for a little bit. We'll see you around the other side, mister. About to give away a Star Citizen ship, and about to dump the CR remote. Oh, the irony. Interesting.
Okay. Updated.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens. Oh, look at that. Now everything's way out of whack. That's alright. Well, oh, actually, no. Let it be out of whack for a minute. Let's talk about the Gladius, because I can show those images, and while we're talking about the Gladius, let's talk about the Gladius, everybody. So, what is the Gladius?
Okay. A ship.
Great.
It's their light fighter, I believe.
Yeah, it's a light fighter prototype. It's not going to be a starter ship, but it's supposed to be sort of a small scale, a close range fighter.
It's so pretty.
Ooh, baby.
I like the kind of the broken wing design on it.
Yeah. It's kind of.
It looks like they move a little bit. It looks like it's got like little hinges on the wings.
Well, if it's a light fighter, it might be something that would go into a carrier. And if it goes into a carrier, folding up the wings would be important. And it does have UEE all over it as well.
That's right.
This is the undercarriage of it.
Cole could fit 10 of them in his Idris.
If I wanted those little tiny things in my Idris, I mean, I'd rather someone, you know. Anyway.
If I wanted it to have a disease, maybe. Captain, we've been infected with Gladius.
No!
Crovia says it's not a prototype, it's really old. Anybody up on the lore can verify that?
Trendane, probably.
Well, let's see. Here
Right,
it said,
but-
our description of the light fighter prototype aspects of the vehicle design are subject to sign-off process. I believe they said it was an older ship. If I
Yeah, they're talking about prototype as in the making of the ship for the game. Prototype, not prototype as in it's a new ship in the game.
it's just one of their older ships.
God, your guys with your keyboards, Bod and Core, are like ticky ticky,
Sorry.
ticky ticky.
What? I'm not typing.
Somebody's typing, and I keep hearing ticky ticky.
I'm totally not typing.
Okay, I will type.
Core's gonna turn. Oh my
Because-
god.
There we go.
Anyway, so yeah, they're gonna have a week-long sale starting soon. Oh, Bod put that in the chat. You'll be able to get it very soon. So throw more money at the Chris Roberts because he's broke.
So did they mention what other ships are going to be for sale?
No,
Or is it
not
just the Gladius?
Yeah, they just said the Gladius, and because they said Ben just said it's a concept sale this weekend, starting this weekend, going for a week, and the Gladius was up for sale. But that's all he mentioned was the Gladius and the concept sale. He didn't mention anything else. So that could mean what, the whole sea, maybe?
It could
It's just going to be a Gladius.
you reckon?
I think it's just going to be a Gladius.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
just a
what he
Gladius,
meant with concept sale is that they're only going to sell it as is. Like you're not going to get the nice the vids with it or anything like that. You're just
Or in your
it's
hand.
kind of like it's kind of like the Retaliator sales from before, where nobody had a fucking clue what the damn thing was. It just said Bomber on it, and everyone bought it. And then finally, a screenshot released, and it was like, oh, that's it. That's actually pretty cool.
We are at least getting to see the ship stats for it.
That
At
is
least.
true.
That's
Yeah,
But they're
yeah,
just
giving
the
us some-
concept. They
Yeah.
can still decide to screw up the entire concept and go with, all right, we're going to make it look like a flying Minecraft block.
Well, you know,
Sweet.
Core, they have done that in the past, and you benefited from that when they changed the concept of the Idris.
Well, technically, all they did was they increased the size.
But that made it bigger.
No, you're absolutely right. But the actual concept, as in the shape and the overall feel to it, remained the same. Whereas with, for instance, is there anything that I could think of that they actually really redid? I don't think I can.
well,
But
the
if you look at the original jump points where they had like the concept pictures for like the Hornet or for the 300i, you saw that they had like 60 different concept variants, like with different noses, and some even had split cockpits and stuff like that. And you're just sitting there going, well, I really liked some of those models, but they ended up going with one of those 60. And that might be the same thing with the Gladius, where they've picked one out of the 60 models that they've created, and they're going to go with this until they decide, until they might later down the line decide to pick one of the other 60 models that they originally made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And Trendane is back. Welcome back, sir. And you look great, by the way.
Thank you so much.
So let me go back into the show.
The issue was my virus definitions had updated and demanded that I reboot, and so it was slowly eating away at my system resources. It's like, no, you reboot right now, or I will crash the entire system.
Bastards. I hate antivirus. All right. Very nice. Okay, so that is that. Let's go down the list and talk about what they talked about at the thing where we have some more stuff coming up. We also have new merchandise. SIG are putting the final touches on new items to go into the Swaggy shop. Personalized dog tags, a black bath towel with white embroidery, and Star Citizen strip poker cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or are they space strip poker cards?
Space strip poker.
So they're like of naked space stuff, like a naked asteroid and a naked planet.
Pleasure bots.
Pleasure bots.
Oh.
The different variants of pleasure bots.
I am interested in the dog tags. I wonder if it has our actual Star Citizen number on it.
Well, when I looked at the up-close picture of it on the stream, I mean, it definitely had the Star System logo, of course, and then it had the lines going downward beside it. So they said it's customizable, so I would think, name, date, birth date, etc.
Blood
But
type?
yeah, they said that, it's going to have your name, Star Citizen, have your citizen number, a 3 lines of text on it.
Okay, cool.
And it looked like it had a little,
only 3,000 are being made? Wow.
Yeah, that surprised me. They said 3,000.
That sucks because there's over 400,000 backers now.
I wonder if they're going to do more and do another run in the future.
They probably
I'm sure
will.
the 3,000 are going to disappear very quickly.
They also did it with the patches. StarCast, what happened to your face?
Nothing. I'm just like 3,000 of them. God damn it.
You better order quick, yeah.
yeah, I was just wondering when they're going to go up for sale, and I guess it'd just be for subscribers, I guess, only. I would think if it's only 3,000.
It's going to be like San Diego Comic-Con tickets. They're going to be gone like that.
Yeah, they didn't actually specify, did they? If it was sub-only or anything. They didn't say anything about that.
If not, and it's just general pop, it's going to be gone in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
so how much are they?
$15.
Oh, God,
so
yeah.
Kinshetta just said, yeah.
Holy, really?
Yeah,
That is
going to
gonna
jump on those.
People are going to jump quick.
They'll be sold out faster than the interests were.
3,000. I think
Why 3,000? That's so stupid.
it's like cake
Maybe
versus
Well,
death.
the thing, you know, they make them in bulk, so they probably picked an arbitrary number. Same thing with the T-shirts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but SIG knows that those things are going to be more popular than that.
Well, the
They
problem
would've picked
is,
an arbitrary number around 10,000.
well, the problem is, you know, they don't know how many people would like it, but they didn't do their research beforehand. Like, they didn't go, hey, who would be interested in this? And, you know, get a fucking poll going and who would actually buy one.
Fuck the poll. Go with precedent. I mean, what did they set the original Kickstarter goal at? The original Kickstarter.
$10?
No.
No.
2 million? 2
No,
million?
2 million?
Yeah, 2 million.
2 or 3 million.
And it blew past that how quickly?
Well, it took a little while, but they made it up to 6.8.
But I mean, my point being is that they have the established precedent that anything they release will sell out.
Yeah.
No problem.
I think maybe the company that they hired with, you know, they probably do it with the same company that did the citizen cards. They probably have like a deal with them. So maybe they're only doing it in a limited run now, and they might do another run in a month or so, and they get another something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That just seems. But yes, no, I agree. They should have gone with a much higher number, or at least done a fucking poll to see how many people wanted one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or they could have put it as, you know, not set it at any number, but make it to where, okay, we won't order them until we get the total of how many pre-orders we've done, and then order them. That way they're not out any money. They order exact amount that they need, period. And then they could have done that.
Or, you know, just have said, we've only got 3,000, but you can keep sending in orders, and the moment that we get another batch of 3,000, we'll start sending them out based on priority. But, of course, that might, you know, that is still no...
Yeah, Blue Easy just said it. Just hire some more children for those sweatshops.
Yeah. I think they're all making other things these days.
Like iPhones and stuff.
Like, everything!
Strip poker decks.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my Star Citizen themed iPhone case. Coming to a website near you.
All right. Next thing on the list of things to talk about tonight. New jukebox will be in your hangar that can play your MP3 songs.
Oh my god.
Gesundheit, Trendane. Isn't that cool, though, in a way? I mean, because now, when I do my fish tank, I can just load up my jukebox and leave. And you guys can listen to it.
I liked the follow-up question that they had.
What was that?
Where you know, will you be able to tie in to streams so that your jukebox will play streamed content as well, such as, say, for example,
The Base.
I was going to say StarCast, but we could also stream The Base.
Well, and funny enough, we are actually simulcasting on...
The Base.
Oh, you're getting good at this, Trendane. Yes. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. So what do they say? Yes, no, maybe?
They didn't quite answer it. They kind of did a very skillful dodge of that particular answer. They made it quite clear that you'd be able to put any of your files.
Yeah, you're going to tomo arigato, Mr.
I think you're back.
Wait.
Am I
Yeah, I
back?
think you're
or am
back.
I not back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm sorry, Trendane.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
In the middle of my word speaking?
But yeah, they made it clear that you just put put your music files in a given folder, and the jukebox will play it. I don't think that will apply to streams such as the bass, but it's possible. I mean, at some point they may put that into place. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, I do like that idea because I'm thinking if it's streaming live, someone could be in their hangar working on their ship, have the jukebox going, and be listening to the bass or the StarCast or something else while they're going in real time. And that works if Rico's dream comes true of being able to broadcast live through the verse.
Which is fantastic. It's a great thing. Because that'll help build the community, I think, over time.
Yeah.
It's definitely good to see them add one of those flair items that you can actually, that's not just, there to look at. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, Fish Tank does serve a purpose. But
Yeah.
everything else, yeah.
But for that, it's pretty neat. I mean, they said as well, didn't they say as well that it's got like built-in equalizer and stuff
Yeah.
into that jukebox? It's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to messing around with it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Which means that at some point they need to have it set so that you can turn on the visualizer like you could with Winamp and stuff.
Yeah.
And it'll project this
Yeah.
holographic representation of the music on the wall.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
We're not going too vapid with this, but I think it's a good idea.
Or it can project it directly into your Oculus. So you're just in this miasmatic, throbbing. Maybe that's not the right word.
Throbbing's a good word.
Oh, man, I can taste the sound.
And it tastes beautiful.
Tastes
Smell
like
the-
strawberries.
Smell the colors, dude. Oh. Yeah.
Words taste like peaches.
And Zenomar says, except it will be a hologram of Sandy.
Some people might not have a problem with that.
Somebody might.
Well, they don't have to turn that visualizer on.
Yes. Or some throbbing
Anyway.
spore.
Yeah, no. So what was the next piece?
Next part is general ship updates. They finished the damaged states on the Cutlass and are modeling out the Mustang and Constellation variants in the Cry engine. So that means they will be coming soon to the
Variants.
game.
You could show the pictures of those two of the
Yep.
variants.
Let me tell you. Yep.
What's so funny, Carl?
Bod, you totally beat me to it. I didn't even read your response till I was just about to press enter. I'll press enter now, but
What was it? I totally missed it. What's going on?
Cyberwolf was asking, what is StarCast on tonight? He's so high. And Bod responded with, he's smoking his beard. And I was typing, but I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't see Bod's response until I'd already typed it out. I was like, oh, he beat me to it. He's smoking his own fucking beard.
Well, yeah, it's like Keith Richards. You could smoke him.
Is it Whoopi Goldberg who said that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like when Keith Richards dies, I want to roll him up and smoke him.
'Cause we can't do any more drugs because Keith's done them all.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, here's the new Constellation variant with the widescreen plasma mecha display.
My lord.
It's a 1 billion. It's not 4K. It's 1 billion. It's actually more lifelike than real life.
Ooh. Even the images it projects have gravity.
Yes.
I always think it's funny how if you're, recording something with an HD cam and you're just recording someone's face and you're having a conversation with them and later you look back at that video and you're like, I never fucking knew the guy had fucking 6 pimples on his eyelid. I just couldn't tell that before.
Mm-hmm.
We're already past the point where the fucking videos are more high definition than,
Eyes.
Yes.
So there's the second one. Then this is the kitchenette area, which has looks a lot like a RV. I don't know how that. Actually, I call bullshit now. That door wouldn't open. The one on the left, or the right side of the refrigerator just wouldn't open. It would be on some kind of weird hinge.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit on that one.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't have hinges.
Maybe just
Maybe
like
it's one of those. It pops out.
Oh yeah, just okay. I got you.
That could be.
Possibly.
it is an expensive variant.
Pulls
Might slide
the
out. That's
dwarf,
what Ranger
kinda
just
flips
said.
Well, the thing
evenly.
is, it might be cheaper, considering the other variant might have, like, super ballistic, amazing, expensive weapons. And this one might just come with, you know, one rocket pod.
Yeah, I can see the fridge popping out with like a whole array of weaponry. That's actually not a fridge; it's a gun safe.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Those chairs look
Kind of
deathly
remind.
uncomfortable.
Good.
For
Sorry,
dildo
Sid.
launchers.
Well, it kind of reminds me of, makes me want to think of like the Matrix when all the weapons came out on those racks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it kind of reminds me of, like something like that would come out.
Yeah,
If
Trendane
those
falling.
had dildos on the end and they went like that, you know, like the drilling devices.
So they're not chairs; they're actually, you know, twin love speculums, is what you're saying.
Love it.
And we got a Jimmy raid.
Hey, Jimmy!
Hey,
Jimmy.
Welcome, Raiders.
There's a knob at the bottom that puts the pulls the screws together, so you can for easy insertion, and then you screw it back. And then it goes.
I hope they're
A lot of-
using sustainable wood, you know, because in the future we might not have much wood left, and
No,
a
there's
lot of
entire
wood in this.
planets. There's entire
also-
planets covered in wood.
I also like how we're covering this topic while we're being raided.
It's also very. If you need to know what kind of wood it is, just stab it, and if
If it squeals,
if
Okay.
what's her name shows up, Effie Trinket shows up and says that is mahogany, then you know.
oh, let's see. Excellent. So yeah, nice looking variants. I think. Does anybody know if it's going to cost much more for all the high level of living that is going to be?
I think it will.
It probably will.
Yeah.
My official guesstimation for that ship in the pledge store is probably 300, maybe more.
John
It's
Paul
only-
just says, hopefully the wood comes from Endor.
Because only a certain amount of those variants, like I got a Constellation variant, but it came with a big package. I think that was the only way you could actually get a variant.
Big package.
There goes Clifford bragging
So
about his
that's
package again.
probably at least a $300 or $400 ship then.
Well,
Oh, I would think because what is the original Constellation?
275.
200, yeah.
Are you talking about the? Was it the 5K pack that had both the variant and the Connie?
Yeah, I
They're
think
like- It had like 5 ships in it, all starter ships with a variant.
Mm-hmm.
Is what
Yes.
it had. And then you had the. Actually, no, there was a 2500, I think, because the 5K had the Idris in it.
Yep.
And then there you go. So 2500
Awesome.
inches we're talking about, not dollars.
Oh yeah. All right, next up on the stuff to talk about tonight, fixing lag issues for 200,000 plus players and the new Vandal enemy, the Vandal Queen, in the Swarm.
really?
If only. If only.
If only
over
Cora
there.
would
Be
jump
all
head
over
first into that, he would just head first
I would go where no man has gone before.
or wants to
William-
ever.
William Chris Roberts Wallace is doing his little speech, riding back and forth in front of the thing. Is fucking Core is just sitting there, and he just fucking
Let me at him! Let me at that shit!
right past his but
I don't need any more motivation. I'm going already. Stop talking.
He's all lubed up.
Just so he goes right in.
He just runs by. Like
people try and stop him, and he's just greased.
he's like, yeah, the naked deaf Grease guy from Family Guy.
And Raj jumps on her back and just slides off.
You can't catch me now.
Yeah, man.
I gotta say, yeah, you see the Queen, and then all the regular Vandal fighters are just bouncing off of him because he's all lubed up, and then swoop, go!
Just shields on full, just no power to weapons, nothing, just flies straight in.
So I got a little bit of a public service announcement. Last week we were all falling asleep on here, so as something to help, I sent all of the stream people tonight a bottle of crack and told them to please at least eat one rock, and I think it worked.
No,
No,
well, not with me.
it kind of put you to sleep, huh?
Well, no, because I don't do crack. So
Really?
He does crack on like a weekly basis. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, really, Trendane.
You can't lie, man.
I can. I just don't.
I'm not talking about drugs. I'm just talking about
Crack. That
Yeah, I was
crack.
going to say, you got sent a different bottle of crack.
Well, in that case, it's been 5 months.
Oh.
So
Oh.
well.
We need to find Trendane's address and get him some whores.
No,
I don't
some
want a
crack.
whore.
Man
I want
horse.
a husband.
Man horse.
I
Yeah,
want a husband.
Man
not-
horse.
1-800 husband.
Yeah, maybe it could be like, all those
Russian
other.
husbands. I'm sure they exist, except they're really big fuck off Russian guys with
Don't tease.
AK-47.
Don't tease.
I don't know. I just envisioned that old Simpsons episode where he was trying to take his son and it went into that steel mill shop and it had all them burly guys.
Dad, why did you bring me to a gay steel mill? I don't know. Hot stuff coming through.
Ow, get it out, get it out.
There's a spark in your hair.
All right. Off to vapidity we go.
It's like in Soviet Russia, husband finds you.
And I need to go to Russia. I know my father's been there a couple of times. Clearly need to go to Russia. No, I'll get arrested. I can't do that.
Eco Masters,
What do you
right?
mean? Why would you get
No older
arrested?
husbands.
Isn't like being gay illegal there?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it
Why
is.
don't
Yeah.
you pick an answer?
Yeah, I think it is. I
Not
think
at
you would
all.
probably get murdered
Not
dead.
at all.
You'd probably get murdered at least once a day if you went over there, Trendane.
T-Bonks, I don't want to try 8 years and then complain. I will complain now and cut out the middleman. Thank you. Sorry, let's move on to our next
Okay, sure. Trendane is. Okay.
topical ointment.
Okay. The next one is UK office is fixing AMD CPU and graphical issues. Thank baby Jesus.
How many freaking acronyms are they working on at one time?
A lot. Many
We're
acronyms.
on AMD CPU, GPU, ATM, METHODOFLOVE. I don't know what. Okay.
And they're also working on the new Horizon. What's the new Horizon?
I didn't know. I heard that and I was.
Yeah. Do you know
It's
what
a
it
new
is?
game mode. It's a new game mode for
Okay.
Arena Commander.
Okay, because I backed it up and I listened to it again because I was like, sitting there, I'm like, yeah, okay, what? And I pulled it back. I'm like, what the hell are they even talking about? I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't. That's why I didn't put it. I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, not sure what it is, but it's just a new multiplayer game mode.
Probably
Very
a
nice.
planet area or
What
something.
are you doing? Stockus was just licking Trendane.
Wait for it. It'll happen.
No.
It'll happen.
Right when I'm scratching my calf, you start, and we're looking at each other. That's so good. Oh, I didn't even realize what was going on.
That was good.
Oh.
That was amazing.
Oh.
Oh, God. See, the crack worked. I'm sending it out to you guys every week. More crack.
Thank you, Stockings. That was good.
Well, I can lick Bod too. Bod's down here. He's like,
And then, Bod, you need to go be like, stop it.
All right, moving on. Next one is they finished the script for Mission 4 of Squadron 2, currently working on Warhorse Studios and character customization interface. So Mission 4 of Squadron 42 is only page 7 of the 1,000 pages of the script. So might be a while before we have the entire thing finished.
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah, and Warhorse Studios is working on character customization, so we will at some point be able to change the way we look, so we don't all look like bald men with beards and gunner glasses, because nobody wants to look like that. Okay, next thing. They're also white boxing the inside of the mining station. I thought they were. I thought
They
they were
finished the
farther
outside.
away.
Yeah,
oh,
they finished outside their white box and now the inside. They finally finished the concepts of all the inside, how they want it and everything. Now they're white boxing it out to
So-
flesh it out.
it's going to be like another month or two before we actually get in there.
Yeah, because that's where a lot of the first-person shooter battle is going to be.
It's Hoog.
Oh, what about the asteroid? Are we done with that yet? Are we ready to go?
No word.
Soon.
The indications seem to be that it was, pretty much locked down.
Ready
I
to
think
roll?
they may have run into some issues last minute that they didn't want to, or our original suspicions were right. They're saving it all for Gamescom so that they have something. But it's exactly like you said, Renee. They had it ready. they even at one point imported the files into the hangar and then just forgot it ever.
Yeah. I mean, they even showed, when they were showing that video of it, they even showed, you know, the other boxes of where things will go into place, too, when they draw it out on it, when they were showing, you know, the detailed areas of it.
I want to be inside it.
I guess.
And it was cool when they showed that the doors actually opening where you could see outside and everything. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was fully expecting to see either a force field of some type or like what last bits of trace gases there might be in the thing slipping out when the door opened up.
Yeah, yeah. So it's got some other kind of magic.
Something, yeah.
Keeping the atmosphere in. Let's see. They're grayboxing the UEE Armada, such as the Gladius, Gladiator, Javelin, and they're concepting the F8 Lightning, a ground vehicle.
And a ground vehicle.
Oh, and a ground vehicle.
Yeah, and a ground vehicle. They said there's going to be a ground vehicle that's you're going to see a lot through the Squadron 42 and etc. But it's going to be
I
prevalent.
hope it's like the ship from Alien. You know that
with the Lightning.
No, the ground vehicle, like that big
ground
heavy.
vehicle.
Oh, the APC.
Alien.
Yeah.
Aliens 2.
Yeah.
Oh, Aliens. Whatever you want to call
Big
it.
heavy wheeled. Rolls
That
over
thing was
everything.
awesome.
Yeah, that was
Ugly
pretty
piece
cool.
of shit.
That big
Yes.
tank.
The one that can't turn for shit.
No.
The one that was literally just a shoebox with wheels slapped to the side and then just pushed forward, because whenever they would look, whenever they looked like they were steering it, it did not even look like they were steering it. They were just sitting there going, "Yeah, that way."
I love that thing. It was so good.
Yeah, right. All right, so over at the Austin Behavior Office, they're working on the 2.0 documents for the Persistent Universe. Don't know what that means. But they're doing missions, mining systems, commodities, contraband, economy.
Oh, the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Working on documents and paperwork, which obviously is important.
Yeah.
They created a miniature star system for simulating the first 5 locations for the Persistent Universe, which is awesome.
What does that sound like?
That sounds a lot like Elite Dangerous. A lot like it. That's exactly what I thought about when I heard it too.
Yeah, me too.
Which is fine, emulate.
I agree.
Yep.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
If it
it.
ain't broke, don't fix
Clearly, Elite Dangerous is doing a great job in getting this stuff up and running.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason you can't, follow the same path to make sure that your shit's working. And just as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is the sort of thing, this is the kind of point that people are going to go, haha, they're copying Elite Dangerous. And it's like, they're both copying each other in their ways. Now shut up and go sit down.
Yeah. But you're right. You're right. I thought the same thing. I'm like, yeah, we're going to get the Elite Dangerous fans. They're going to go, dude, the Star Citizen's totally copying Elite Dangerous. But what are you going to do? But you're right. They're both copying each other with different ways.
I would still like to point out, just because they picked 5 doesn't technically mean they...
No. But all of a sudden, also, Elite Dangerous is now going to be making, like, 35 ships or something like that. Like, I saw they're going to be releasing some mass amount of ships coming up soon, so...
Well, I would have imagined that for Elite Dangerous, that was always the plan, because...
It probably was, yeah.
There's no other goal in that game at the moment.
Right.
I just think both games are going to give you different flavors if you know, and so it keeps the player from being bored. Okay, I want to go play a little bit of Star Citizen. Now I can go play Elite Dangerous, and you can go between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd just be awesome for both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just think a big con for Elite Dangerous is that my interest isn't in it.
Right. Yeah. All right. No, Austin didn't. They didn't move behavior to Austin. I read that wrong in my thing.
No, it's just separate.
There's updates from Austin and the behavior office. Sorry. Turbulent is working on the online store and a leaderboard system. E-Ping stroking for the win.
I was just going to say something like that. That's going to shut people up for a while.
Right.
People are going to be like, I've got to get to the top of that leaderboard, and they're going to start competing against each other. They're going to stop worrying about, wait, when is this coming out? When is this? I mean, it's sort of like when we figured when Arena Commander first came out, that it would get very quiet for a while because everybody was going to be playing Arena Commander.
Right, and that stopped after a week.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with my tiny E-Ping. I'll just keep going back to do my space trucking. You guys who want to get to the top of that leaderboard, have at it. Go for it. All right, CryEngine. Dan Tracy, the lead technical designer, interview was 85% of the show. And he explained how they're fleshing out the multi-ship physics functions and working stations for crew members so that they can assign duties at certain consoles so that they work in the DFM and the persistent universe. So, like we talked about, each one of those consoles in the ship will actually have a function. And so that's what they're working on right now.
I'm trying to keep them from competing against each other.
I
want access to this.
Yeah, I just loved how he was really explaining where people could understand of how they're having to really work hard at getting the physics to work correctly within the verse of inside the ship to where you're just not going sliding across the board and falling off, basically.
Yeah, because with with sitting in the cockpit of a Hornet, they can anchor your character to the seat. But that the thing is, there is still a how would you put it? There is still a ground to the maps, which means that when you're originally spawned in, you're spawned in like that with your head up and your feet to the ground. So if they put you in the ship, you're basically still in that position. Now, if you're not somehow anchored to the ship, or they don't let the environment inside the ship behave differently from the environment outside the ship, what's going to happen is you're going to go like this, and it's just such a
You'll be a greasy stain on the inside of your ship.
Yeah.
Splat.
I imagine it to be like someone trying to stand up in the back of a flatbed truck and then the truck just taking off and you're...
Or imagine, those spinning houses that you can get in like Disneyland. Imagine that, but there's no fucking seat on the floor. So you're just standing in the house, and suddenly the fucking room starts spinning, and you're just going like this, trying to stay upright. But yeah, no, that's it.
Yeah, and I like the idea of how the consoles, how everybody's going to be able to tailor what console does what. So, if you got one person that's good at a certain thing, you can console there, and then vice versa on different deals. I like that idea.
So one of the things they're working on at CryEngine is about planetary entry and planetary environment effects. So how, when you enter a planet, how it's going to change the physics of how your ship's going to fly and stuff like that. So that's something else they have to work on for the persistent universe. This is all stuff that's going to be a ways away, I believe.
Yeah, because when he was explaining that was kind of neat how the outer physics of space versus the planetary physics, and they got to find that boundary of where it transitions through it to where it doesn't screw it up. That's going to be, an undertaking.
Well, probably surviving re-entry for most planets would be the point where they make the balance shift, because first you're going through the ozone layer and everything, and you're burning up, and then finally when you're through, you got gravity. So that'll be where the boundary is, but where that is in terms of game mechanics, exactly like you said, they're gonna have to find.
Maybe some kind of an instance thing too, like you just, like, for a brief second it just flashes or something.
I wouldn't, the thing is, I wouldn't have too much of an issue with it. I mean, I saw in No Man's Sky how they were just going in and out of atmosphere, and when they were just entering when they were entering a planet, it was just like watching mist for like 5 to 10 seconds.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Like magical, sparkly dust.
I wouldn't need 5 or 10 seconds of mist. I would be okay with a fucking 2-second loading screen, instead of the mist. That's just me.
Because the mist would also require cloud cover, and if you're on a planet that, when you're in orbit, has no cloud cover,
it's magical sparkle dust.
No, I would, like I said, with those kinds of transitions, I would be happier with a cutscene or a moving screen than just flying through mist. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, I guess that's a good time because it's exactly almost 7 o'clock now. So, exactly almost, and I like the wording there. We're going to start our giveaway for our 300i, which we're giving away tonight. It is going to be a subscriber-only raffle. Or not subscriber only, but all VIPs can enter into the raffle, which means anybody, VIP, bronze, silver, or gold, you're eligible to enter. So you may purchase up to 100 tickets with your DKP. So all you do is you type in !ticket and the number of tickets that you would like to purchase. So !ticket 5, and you can do that. While we're doing that, we're going to start our Q&A time. So let's get it going. Q&A time. All right. So who wants
I'll
to?
read the questions.
You want to read the questions tonight, Core?
Yeah, I'll read the
Go
questions.
for it,
Yay,
man.
cool.
A question by Cyberwolf. Don't not recognize this guy. The Gladius goes on sale for 80 bones this weekend. Bones. That's probably dollar slang. Anyway, the Gladius goes on sale for 80 bones this weekend. Probably should have done it for the 4th of July, in my opinion. Are any of you interested in buying this light fighter?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Just because I must have every ship.
Yes. You're like a Pokemon. Collect them all.
Yes. Gotta collect them.
No, not particularly.
I'm interested.
No.
Generic with guns that's dedicated to
What?
ship fighter. Yes.
Do you want a
What?
Gladius?
Sorry, I was staring at pictures of Dan Tracy. What was
Do
the
you want a
question?
Gladius? Do you want a Gladius?
Gladius.
The sword?
Ship.
The ship.
Oh, the ship. No.
I don't need one either. Okay. Again, by Cyberwolf. This month's Flare item is a jukebox that can be loaded with tunes. What sci-fi space tunes will each of you want to put in your jukebox?
Skyrim soundtrack.
Miku soundtracks.
At least Space Odyssey by David Bowie. The Final Countdown by Europe. Convoy by C.W. McCall. Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. I'm going down my whole Space Trucker.
I was going to say your space trucker list then, basically.
Jessica from the Allman Brothers. Black Betty. These are all good. Learning to Fly by Pink Floyd. It's a good one.
Jazz. I'm gonna fill it with hours and hours of jazz.
I might just run Planet Caravan on a loop. That is such a loopable tune.
The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson.
Oh, yeah.
Manson?
Madison.
Manson.
That's his estranged cousin who does lounge singing in
Right.
Vegas.
Blue Easy wants Justin Bieber.
I
Well.
just saw that.
Well, you can have it. If you want Bieber in your hangar, you can have it.
Thank you for addressing that creature by the proper pronoun.
Well, if you want to have your
Oh, very
hangar
white.
infected with that disease, feel free.
Very white.
Harry. Ooh.
I'd probably take some Glitch Mob and Love, Death, Immortality. And then all classic rock, all Fallout stuff. A lot of trance, a lot of DIFM. DIFM is amazing. Yeah, pretty much everything except for the hippity hoppity and the country.
The bebop and the do and the ding. And then you eat the pudding.
Oh, yes.
I was just playing some Barry White, and you guys were talking like, what's his name? All right.
Clannad. Definitely every album Clannad ever made.
That is good space exploring music right there. Because that is like really mellow, drop some acid, hang out.
I don't know about that part, but
Okay.
Well, I'm
All
just
right.
going to have Eurotrance playing constantly.
Pet Shop Boys.
I can't wait till my new desk part
Like I
comes
said,
in. It's just-
Darren Bod, get di.fm. Amazing fucking music.
Yeah,
If you like
they got some
trance.
good channels on
Yeah.
there.
All right. Another question by Cyberwolf. There are only going to be. This is not starting out as a question. There are only going to be 3,000 dog tags, according to Sandy on Art TV. Is CIG playing it a little too safe? Blah blah blah. We've answered this one. Do we want to answer it again?
Well, let's concatenate the answer. My answer is we don't know that they're playing it safe. We don't know how they've ordered or how they've arranged these numbers. Let's wait and see. And if that's all they ordered because they didn't think anybody else would want them, then we can say that they're playing it too safe. But for right now, we don't know why they chose 300 or if they chose. So
We do 4 shows a month and 4 giveaways a month just on this show alone. That was a question somebody just asked.
Yeah.
E. Santos. Okay.
Alright, another question by Cyberwolf. Am I the only one put off with the work-in-progress look of the Gladius cockpit? It looks too bare to me compared to the Hornet.
Let me go show it real quick while we're talking about it.
Well, it was
A
the
bare
older
cockpit
style.
can be nice.
It was the older generation.
It's an old ship. I mean, it looks like a F-15 right now. I mean, it doesn't. It's pretty sparse. Spartan.
Yep.
It looks even, it looks even more retro than the Avenger did originally.
It also kind of, given the well-worn appearance of it, it kind of reminds me, again, this is, where some people are going to start screaming that they're copying each other. With Elite Dangerous, you get into the Sidewinder, and it's got duct tape, holding pieces of the dashboard together, and there's scratches and cuts and shit all over.
There are holes all over the ship where you see where they mounted things before, and it's sort of dirty and worn off, like they took that part off and put it somewhere else. And
yeah, I think at some point SIG realized that all their ships are a little bit too clean.
Yeah, it gives this tremendous character.
Yeah. But I like the new direction that they're taking, and I'm hoping that down the line, that the more if my Connie or whatever ship I have does age a fuck ton, that I can choose to let it degrade in looks, so that over time. That would be cool.
The scars of war. The scars of course war against everybody else.
Like, for instance, my Idris would take like a huge fucking hit somewhere, and I'd repair it for the umpteenth time. But then, after I repair it this time, there's still like this massive fucking discoloration from where. Yeah, exactly.
It's awesome.
I mean, I really like that, but I would be okay with them saying, no, it's too difficult. I'd be okay.
all right.
Okay. We got another question by Cyberwolf, his last one for now. This one is for Domo. Domo, did you hear that your beloved, maligned Starfarer has been sent off yesterday to none other than Pimp My Ride, Stefano Tsao, a.k.a. Holy Shit, look at what he did with the M50.
Did not hear that. So can somebody fill me in? Because
Nope.
no, you're not going to fill me in?
No, I can't.
I know it's a little far away. We're not that close to each other.
Well,
Trinity.
technically,
I have no idea what he's talking about.
No.
Technically, you have answered the question. You did not hear about it.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I did not hear about it. All right. Fair enough. Let's go.
If you want to explain it, Cyberwolf, explain it, and then we can come back.
Go ahead and explain it, Cyber. Well, real quickly, though, we are giving away a 300i. It's a VIP-only membership giveaway. It is for people who are VIP Bronze, which you get for free, VIP Silver for donating, or for subscribing, and VIP Gold for donating more than $20. I'm sorry, there's like 4 people have been asking over and over again, how is this giveaway going on? To get in the giveaway, if you're one of those VIPs, you just type in ! Ticket, and then the number of tickets you'd like to purchase.
Excuse me.
Oh, now we got a subscriber.
A new subscriber.
Asaraf! Or Aceraf! Asaraf! Asaraf42.
Welcome to the Domo.
Only doing one clap.
No, I gave him 3.
Oh, okay, sorry.
There we go.
That's
Thanks,
what I did.
Asaraf. Thank you for the subscription. You may now enter into the raffle.
I have no idea why I would do one clap. Like, what do you do one clap to? It's like, what is that? Swatting a fly?
Clap on,
Or
clap
your
off.
dog's getting in the
Clap
driver.
on.
Hey,
It's still 2 claps. No, I'm still saying, what would you do one clap for? It's
actually, that was in the movie Pod People. Not the Pod People, but Pod People, which was featured on Mystery Science Theater 3000, in which the kid was talking to the little alien Trumpy, and he said, "We're going to have such fun."
Well, there you go.
Now that you're here, Seraph, we're going to have such fun.
That's right.
Thank you for the subscription, by the way.
In case that wasn't evident.
All right. Next question, I think. Oh, wait, hold on. Cyberwolf responded, said, okay, the guy who redid the M50 and made it badass has been given the job to redo the Starfarer and give it the same treatment as of yesterday.
Nice.
So, Starfarer
Cool.
is getting a makeover, which should be good.
It's
Gonna be fabulous.
I just hope it won't turn into another M50 because my Starfarer is supposed to look like a fucking Starfarer. Anyway. Arudinal asked, if you add any more people, are you going to make Hollywood Squares overlay?
We've had it up to 6 before, 7. I don't know.
I remember when we had
Brady
it
Bunch squares.
like that, so that you could have Bod playing in the middle.
Yeah, that was always fun.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we had one question by Rudnell, and here's Cyberwolf again. Ben said during Reverse the Verse that not only will pirate ship owners get the asteroid hanger automatically, but the owners of the larger ships, like the Retaliator, Bounty Merchantman, and the 8 Nano Jump, will basically all the really large ships will also get it when it drops, whether the ship is available for the hanger or not. Are you okay with that idea? Notice how I turned that statement into a question? Oh. I'm still confused.
Sorry, I'm just having an issue here. I'm trying to find Malefic Gamer. For some reason, he's not showing up as online.
Oh, he's in the channel.
Yeah, he's in the channel, but he's not able to enter the drawing, and if I go to search for him, it's not showing him. Okay,
So
go
would
ahead.
anyone respond to that statement / question / Cyberwolf? You think?
I would say that getting access to the hangar, even though there is not a ship available for it yet, is fine. Big deal.
Okay. A question by SoupyXX, and yes, I know I'm skipping someone, but I'll do him after.
Oh, yeah.
What senior position will Bod hold in your org when the PU is live? Well, Geek?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this. We just got another subscriber, so I'm like completely lost now. All
You're not sorry. Don't give me that crap. You're not sorry.
right, so go ahead. Ask a question again. Sorry.
What senior position will Bod hold in your organization when the PU is live?
I think he's going to be my official back scratcher. Back scratcher! Back scratcher!
No, I would change the first word.
Scratch backer.
No.
No, but I think the word he's thinking of also starts with a B.
Ah. Bald scratcher.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Butt scratcher.
Think two. There you go.
Really soft pillow.
Boob scratcher.
Boob scratcher. You can be my boob scratcher. They get itchy sometimes.
Odd. There's a lady over there that needs her boobs scratched. How
Ah.
about it?
Hairy boobs.
I have Malefic. I have your answer. Your VIP membership runs out today, and the bot always does 1 day ahead. So the bot thinks you're already unsubscribed. So I'll turn you back on. You'll be able to enter the drawing. But there we go.
We're going to turn you on, Malefic Gamer.
Ooh. Buddy's also in my organization.
I'm in all of the orgs.
He is.
And what position is he in your org?
Well,
Yeah,
it depends
position
on
on my
the evening,
staff.
but I mean, you know, whatever position he wants to be in. No, basically, he can do whatever he wants. If he wants to be a pirate and shoot people in the face, he can do that.
Yes.
He can choose
Yeah, we should
whatever position he wants on my staff.
That's correct. He's a
I'm the
very
only one who got that, I
Sorry,
guess.
felt
Yeah.
like helping you out.
Hooray!
He's a very proud member.
All right. The next question we have is by Admiral Searle. Does the Gladius look a bit wonky to you?
Nope.
I don't know.
No,
I think it's fine.
looks like
It's a cool looking ship. It's old.
Ship.
Got folding wings.
Okay. Another question by Cyberwolf. Ben on today's Reverse the Verse hinted / came out of what?
The
What did he
closet.
come out?
Mhm.
Closet? Really? And said that patch 12.5 would be out in a day or two, barring any issues, and that after that, patch 13 is SIG moving too fast with their patches, or are they giving themselves enough time between them?
Can you patch too often? I mean, other than the size being
Yes.
so massive. Jendane, yes. Why do you say yes? Because you have experience in this. What are you thinking?
You can absolutely patch too often. You get to a point where there kind of comes this drive to try to fit, because the patches are coming so quickly. that the slightest change could have an effect on something way the hell over there, and you would have no clue of it. But because and not simply a case of, okay, well, it might have broken that thing we tested yesterday. It might have broken something that you tested a year and a half ago. And so if the patches are coming too rapidly, QA doesn't have time to do a thorough test. If you're going to do rapid patching like that, then QA is going to wind up getting like every 5 patches or so that they can, do much more comprehensive testing. If it's too quick, they can't do it. So there comes a point that you have to basically kind of code lock for a few minutes, at least for QA, and give us, I say us, a build that we can work with and do, a very, at least as thorough as we can, comprehensive full, playthrough, and let us wring it out before you start throwing a bunch of, and then be prepared for the fact that we're going to say, wait, this bug is in there, and you're like, no, I just patched that. I patched in a fix for that like 2 things ago. It's like, well, we don't have it. We don't have that build yet because we're having to stagger everything because they're coming out so fast. So it leads to a lot of complications. You can patch too quickly.
But now the question is that what's happening here?
I doubt it.
Okay.
I get the distinct impression that there are enough people at CIG who have worked QA before, and that the sense of transparency of communication, not just with us, but with each other, is so high that whoever's in charge, I don't know who the QA leads are over there, I've suddenly realized. Anyway, that they would have no qualms or whatsoever of saying, guys, you need to slow down. We can't do, comprehensive testing like this. We can test this bug, this fix. We can test this fix. I mean, you can test exactly what has been patched, but you can't do any
comprehensive.
No, I've been using that word too much. That's not the word I'm looking for anyway. No. Just go. It'll come to me.
Ridiculous?
No. Never mind. Just go on. Go on.
I mean, some of the, just quickly, some of the patches obviously they had planned. I mean, obviously 12.4 was last week. We knew there was 12.5 would happen this week because they got a new flare item. But the thing that's pushed it a lot is the bugs that came with 12.4 with a multiplayer. They've kind of had. I don't know whether that's partly because of what you were saying, Trending, or maybe it's because they didn't have enough people in to really test it until they dumped 200,000 in. But
well, as far what I'm aware is that there's always a difference between planned patching and quick fixes that have to be pushed out because there is now an issue that is, causing a lot of problems.
And something Ben said kind of speaks to that. I mean, early in Reverse the Verse, where he was saying that we've gone from 60,000. No. That was in Around the Verse. We've gone from 60,000 people to 200,000 people, and we've discovered all kinds of new issues. And these are the sort of things that are going to happen. Eventually, they're going to get to the point where it's open to all of us, and then they're going to have to simulate even more player characters running through there and doing stuff, because they're going to be up to 500,000 players in there, maybe not necessarily at any one time because we're not all awake at the same time, but they're going to have to push it to a full 1 million or 1.5 million or 2 just to make sure that the server can handle the load, because the second you say that will never happen, SimCity, fuck you all.
Yeah.
It will fucking happen. Don't let yourself fall into that trap.
Yeah.
But then again, that was EA, and we were all expecting to get fucked in the ass if we were going to buy that game anyway. But, yes.
All right, next.
Okay. Hold on. Original. Wouldn't space cards be thin magnets with a metal table so that they don't float all over the place?
Not if there's ship gravity.
Yeah, the ship gravity, yeah. But wouldn't be a bad idea just in case.
Well, I think
put a slightly magnetic field on the card.
I don't know. It'd be kind of neat that if somebody attacks your ship and knocks out your gravity, then you have little stuff flying around on your ship. That'd be kind of cool.
But not your ship card, because that one to be magnet.
That's right. Got to keep my game of solitaire safe. God damn
Right,
it.
exactly. The ship has holes through the side of it, but my deck of cards is totally laid out nicely so that we get the ship repaired. What's that?
What about your coffee? If it's in that little cup holder, what happens then?
A lid.
Coffee
Oh no!
does.
Oh no! That's got to fly everywhere. That's comedy gold. Hot coffee flying out through
Like
the
a
ice.
sippy cup lid.
Could do. I could do a sippy cup. That'd be cool.
What if you're like one of those assholes who gets a to-go cup but doesn't put the lid on it correctly? Or a Vandul bullet thing comes through and just knocks the top right off that thing, and then just boiling hot coffee goes spraying all over the inside of your pick a ship name. I don't care which one, but it's everywhere. Or maybe
That's
it's
awesome.
tomato soup, and you do that scene from Memphis Belle or whatever show that was, where it's flat, shooting up at a thing, and it hits the thermos full of tomato soup, and there's just red shit all over the place, and the pilot and co-pilot are screaming at each other, "I'm not hit, you're hit." It's like, "No, I'm not hit, you're the one who's hit. You're in shock. No, you're in shock." Back and forth, and it's, "No, look, it's tomato soup."
That would be fantastic.
Oh, God.
Your blood is all warm. Anyway.
And they're delicious.
Wow, you really are Italian, aren't you? Holy shit.
I feel like having some grilled cheese sandwiches right now.
Okay. Frankie76 asks, why Bod isn't in a cage like the others?
He's
Can't
free
put Bod in a
spirit.
Cage.
Yeah. He can't.
So
Bod
you can't
cannot
catch
be caged. Yeah.
It's a free range bod.
Yeah. He's a free range bod. He floats around. I mean, he could end up anywhere on this overlay, just anywhere at all. He's like, oh God, look, he's over. Oh, he's up there now, and now he's going over here, and he's gonna hang out with Trendane for a minute, and he wanders around and hops around. He's a little hoppy bod, hippity hoppity bod, hopping across the screen.
I can only imagine it because it's
Remember
not.
Disney-
Oh, there it goes. Now it's happening.
That's funny. That's pretty good.
Little body foo-foo, I don't want to see you.
Scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head.
Bud can fly. That's funny.
That's why we do not cage Bod. He cannot be caged by conventional weapons.
Okay.
Yes, next sir.
Question by Boil Down. How many of you have a citizen number below 200,000, and how long before they get to, say, 240,000?
I am at 240657 or something like that.
I think I'm behind that, so.
Yeah.
81,000.
Yeah,
We'll look at my number right now, actually.
I'm sure that with 200,000 being the last one, if you're at 240, that should be next time.
At 250, it'll probably go up to 250 or at least if not
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah, I would think so.
Wouldn't be too long, I'd reckon.
Yeah.
Maybe even patch 13. Who knows? Okay. Kimball83 asks, can we get a picture where StarCast and Geekdomo are merged into each other? Photoshop.
Yeah, do that.
This
Where
is
we're
the hair,
totally-
the other misses the beard.
Yep. You should do. Somebody should do that. Somebody with Photoshop skills horse.
Oh,
Alright.
so you would just be cutting the bottom of his nose off and then putting it under your chin.
Depends. We want to do like one StarCast eye and one Domo eye. Just slide them into each other. Like,
Oh.
I'm 240536. Yeah, what we should do, Stock, is here. Look straight ahead so somebody can get our faces. And then I'll look straight ahead. I'm going to take my glasses off. Or maybe we should leave mine so they can have a point of reference. Okay, take my glasses off.
Because your
Okay.
eyes would never be a point of reference.
well, you know how Bob's eye is like this, right?
Okay, now you've got plenty of film to work with. Have at it. Do I want to borrow your chin? Does it have balls on it, T-Bonks?
It's big enough to have balls on it.
Does it? Really, you've seen his chin?
Yeah.
Oh, he's...
See, the problem is with T-Bonks, he's complaining about 8 years and nothing. What he doesn't realize is while he's asleep, his chin goes out and bangs all the bitches.
He is a chindo. It's like a dildo, but a chin.
So I was thinking more like Venom.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Okay, question by Vazak. Domo, you're happy the Starfarer is finally getting some love?
In its face, yes. Face love.
Okay. Next question is by Lumavox. Do you guys know if there's any pirate alliance already formed or plans to make one?
There are several.
Lots.
There are lots, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we know which ones or any that are
I
collaborating?
cannot disclose that information.
Yeah. We cannot confirm or deny the exact name and.
I cannot confirm or
stats.
deny anything that I have on my list of things. No, but they're not that hard to find. Just go to the recruitment section on the RSI website for clans, and they should pop up relatively quickly. There's some very big ones, but then again, there are so many that are anti-pirate as well. You know, just find whatever you're looking for.
It is in Core's Moby Glass Black Book.
No, it's not. I don't have a Moby Glass yet because this fucking game hasn't released yet.
Technicalities. Jesus.
It's in my iPhone, bitches. Anyway, anyway. Okay. Gundar1 asks, which released ship do you consider the best choices overall?
I think the Freelancer to me has the best all-around ship, but some of you might say the Connie.
I mean, basically, what, as your personal choice, what would be the ship that you'd want? I think that would be the better question.
Freelancer.
Yeah, Freelancer. I'm pretty
That's
happy.
a tough choice for me. I like both the Connie and the Freelancer evenly.
You have to pick one. No.
Okay, Idris.
Okay, there you go.
Hi, Idris.
Well, my Idris. Mine has a disco ball.
Oh,
What is going
mine
on?
only
We got
has
some
an Aeon cannon on the front of it.
follower train going on here.
It's like
Revolution.
trying to choose your favorite child.
I don't know. It's like tough.
No, Clifford. I didn't want that one. I wanted to pay $250 for the lesser variant. That's what I wanted to do.
It's really not that difficult to choose your favorite child. It really
You're
isn't.
right. Timmy's an asshole, but Billy, he's a good boy.
It's not that difficult to choose. It's just very hard to voice it and get away with it without people.
You can get away with it, yes. 'Cause it's not that difficult to voice it either.
Yeah, but then you still have to deal with all the consequences of you having voice. Anyway.
Not if you kill the one you don't like.
No, that's very true, but then you can get to ponder why you killed that one in prison for a very long time.
No.
Yes.
Only if you get caught. Which you won't, because the one that is your favorite is still alive. And
You've
if the
already
fucker
killed-
wants to stay that way,
You've
he'll shoot his
already
goddamn
killed
mouth.
your children, haven't you, Jordan?
Just
When is
one.
Billy coming home from grandma's?
You've only had one so far. I looked in the record.
That's true.
All right. Boil Down asks, have they even mentioned the Gladiator in any of these types of updates? My bomber wants some love. I haven't heard the Gladiator in a long time.
Me either.
I did hear that they were working on it 2 or 3 weeks ago. They said they were working on it, but
Yeah, they said they were gray boxing the UE Armada, and the Gladiator was part of it, so they're gray boxing it. So
it is being worked on, just probably not as a priority ship. Saphira asks, what are you looking forward to when it comes to cargo, variety, interaction compared to past space sims?
Wow, that's a deep question. Let me see if I understand this. He's asking what
Cargo variety or interaction, like how you interact with your cargo, and what kind of cargo.
something way better than oh shit! And I just locked up thinking of the name of the game.
Elite Dangerous.
Not Elite Dangerous. No, Elite Dangerous. You don't see the cargo at all.
yeah,
I was thinking
Well,
more
you
of
want something
X
better than
Rebirth.
that.
X Rebirth. You land on the planet and you're supposed to be picking up your cargo. And you can sort of see it just kind of like sitting in your cargo hold. But I'd like to see it actually loaded and unloaded by like some bots or something like that.
yeah. I want to definitely can't wait to see how you can go to the crate. It just opens, and then you got little boxes that you can actually pick up, and then you can open what's in that box. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, do an unboxing of your own merchandise.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Pleasure Bot. This is the Pleasure Bot's leg.
Nice.
I think I'd like it. I'd like to be able to, buy stuff, have it delivered to my hangar, and then either I load it in with a very tedious mini game where I pick shit up, take 2 steps and put it in, or I have some bot do it or some loader. Like, I would like that. The thing is, after having done it once or twice, the fun would be over for me. I would just, the next time I'd just click the button for load into ship, skip the animation, and go straight to flying. So,
unless unless loading it yourself allows you to maximize the cargo size that you've got. If you hit auto load, there may be a percentage, like if you've got 100 cartons and you hit auto load, it may only load 70 of them. But if you do it manually, you might be able to fit 80 because you can physically Tetris that stuff in there and be able to carry that much more stuff.
You know where the nooks and crannies are on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
And QTE events.
That would make the customization.
No quick time events, please.
Because I love the during the freelancer. I loved it during the freelancer commercial where they actually showed the cargo in the hold, and you kind of saw like there was some kind of chair in there and some different object sizes and stuff. So I think that's kind of neat, to be able to load it yourself and have different variants of objects. I don't know. It just adds more realism to it.
Yep.
Hey,
All right.
Stockus, come back.
He's gone. We've lost him.
I'll get him. Go ahead.
Stockus, come back.
Oh well. Go ahead.
No.
Trendane's gone now too. Core's sleeping. What's going on here?
I'm not sleeping. I was doing something.
Oh, so, next question, please. Everyone's passed out.
Yes. Okay. Next question. Lumabox asks, all of you going to use voice attack or similar tool provided by SIG?
Is SIG providing voice attack now?
They're talking about incorporating it into the game. Yeah.
That's fantastic. I will definitely use that if it's built in. Even if it's not built in the game, I'm going to use it anyway.
Yeah, just adds that much more real, interaction into the game. I think I like it.
Nice, very nice. All right, go ahead. We're missing our stockist.
Cyberwolf asks, it starts off as not a question, but so they are going to model whatever happens outside of your ship inside of your ship. Thank you for that information. So, do you think that if you use armor-piercing ballistic ammo, you can kill ship passengers?
Hopefully.
I would think why not? Especially it'd be kind of cool if you could shoot through it and hit their nav computer or something, like right on the screen, like, and it cracks in front of them, like, oh shit.
Pretty cool. Just to step back real quick, Emperor Grinner is asking, what is this voice attack thing? Basically, it's a macro program that you can communicate with your voice. So you say things like, engage hyperdrive. What's that?
Yeah, it's voice recognition macro software. Sorry, that's the term.
That's the elevator pitch. But it's really nice because you can set up your own voices. You can have replies, like the AI can reply back to you saying, yes, Geekdomo, whatever it is you want me to do, I will do it with bells on. Which is a bit wordy, but it sounds sexy when she says it.
Presuming it's a she.
Right, Trendane, have you been using voice attacks? Do you use a male voice or female voice?
I only have the super absolutely horrid piece of shite because it's your
built-in Windows
operating one? Yeah, it's your operating system's thing by default, and all I have is like Microsoft bitcha.
I will buy you a voice of your choice, Trendane. Over on what's that?
What's that site?
Well, I forget. Somebody give me the site name, and I'll get you
like
one over there.
Innovus,
yes. You pick whatever one you want over there. There's a couple of really nice guys you might like over there. But that's what I was going to ask you. Would you want a male voice, or would you want? Really?
Well,
okay.
Siri on my iPad is a male voice.
Is it really? Okay.
Wouldn't you want Jarvis?
Jarvis.
I
would
would love to have Jarvis.
There is a kind of butlery sounding British voice on that Innova website.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's a bunch of let's see here. Brian. We got some Welsh English. We got some Welsh English.
The Welsh guy's not too bad, but he sounds like he's the only gay in the village.
I think I've listened to that one before, and I was like, no. I think it was the Australian guy was the only guy that I really was like, okay, this I could listen to. Everything else I was like, no. It's because the English guy was too high-pitched. I wanted something a little bit deeper. I want a fucking lumberjack. I want a lumberjack. When I say landing gear, I'd be like, hanging. It's just like...
You might have to record your own voice, Trending.
It's possible.
Oh my God.
It's like masturbation. Now, there have been a lot of people who have told me, please, oh my God, Trend, please do a voice attack pack, which I would love to. And I keep telling people, I will happily do it. Give me a fucking script.
Yeah, that's the problem because it's going to be different for every person. Whereas the voices from Innova, they're all computer generated, so it can say anything. Whereas it would have to be pre-recorded every time.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of an Australian voice attack. It's just missiles, firing the fucking missiles. Landing gear, do it your fucking self.
I was about to say, I would have reckoned the first one was like, what, you too lazy to press the fucking button?
That's it. Shields up. Fuck shields. What are ya, pussy?
So voice attack is about $7, everybody. It's super cheap and
Right now,
really,
it's
really worth.
cheap right now. I promise you, if it gets folded into Star Citizen, it's becoming more and more popular as every day goes by. And if the guy is smart, he's going to raise the price at least a little bit, at least to $10 or maybe
Dude,
20.
he should have been charging $20 from the beginning. I would have paid $20 on that all day long. He has lost so much money because he's charging nothing. And all Elite Dangerous people, Star Citizen people, were all jumping on this thing like it's candy. And even at $20, I'd still say it's cheap for what it does. But yeah, so you need to get a voice attack, which is the macro software itself. You have to train your computer to listen to you better. You can't do it right off the bat. And then you get a voice pack. Like Trendane says, you can use the one that's built into Windows, or you can get one from Innova, which is about $45. So,
Okay.
all right, how much would the Trendane pack cost? That's a good point.
That's a good point. Next.
I think Trendane. I think $25 for a Trendane pack would be good. What do you guys think?
How much did you say?
25.
I said 24. I was like, what?
$24.99.
24.99.
$24.99.
24, and we'll get 3,000 dog tags. It's a perfect mixed number. Whatever the fuck. Yeah, okay.
All right, so Trendane's gonna make a voice attack pack. We're gonna get him a script. We'll put it up on the web. $25. Trendane, think of all the sports cars you can buy with the money you're gonna make off of that.
I hate sports cars.
Just start a Patreon for it, for the...
That's
I
a
have a Patreon page.
That is a great idea. That is a great idea, Core.
Yeah, starting a Patreon, just anything. I mean, just a Patreon deal where everybody can come to you just for different voices that they might want.
We will work this out.
You can
Trendane will be making
it
millions by
cheap.
next week.
You can make it pretty cheap if you want, just a couple of word responses.
Yeah.
And for like if they want like 10 different responses, you give them a little discount or something. I don't know.
Ivona's $45, but it's a computer generated voice, so it can say anything you type.
Yeah.
Whereas Trendane can't.
I can, but
He
not
can,
on the
but
fly.
he needs to know what you wanted to say.
And when I
Right.
say on the fly, I don't mean with my face pressed against your crotch.
See, look, people are saying they'd pay $25 for your voice pack, Trendane.
Would there be a Patreon level where you sit next to the guy and he shouts voices?
That's fantastic.
No, it was Grand Theft Auto 4, I think. The guy who did the voice for your cousin Nico, right? His contract was really. There was a huge legal debacle when that came out. If you look back, you can find it. One of the things that he did was if you donated X amount of money to him, he would come to your house. If you lived in the LA area, he would come to your house and sit next to you while you played the game and do the voice for you. I was like, oh my god, that's fucking brilliant. It was a fair.
You could do like if somebody were a 5,000 patron or something like that. You could.
Most annoying voice in GTA 4.
So what would your voices be like? What would your voice be like, Trendane? Would you like a dwarf?
Oh god. Can you imagine a dwarf in Star Citizen?
I would like a dwarf one, and I would also like a Harvey Firestein one.
Yes.
That could be dangerous. That would really kind of rip my vocal cords apart after a while. But
You only have to record it once, right?
well, yeah, supposedly. But I mean, as the thing about voice attack is that the more you use it, and the more you play whatever game you're using it for, and that's another important part that we didn't cover in the description, is that it's not just for games. It will translate any voice command into any keyboard command that you can assign to it, or joystick,
Or multiple
whatever.
keyboard commands, yeah.
Yeah, there is a guy who uses it to change tools with his Wacom tablet, so he never has to lift his stylus off the tablet when he's using Photoshop.
Nice.
So I mean, there's lots of uses for it. It's not just for games. So if it were to branch out, it's like, you're using it for Photoshop. It's like, okay, give me a 25 pixel brush. Get it your damn self. I'm not your fucking maid. It's just.
Superman Punch just said that would be great one to read as Harvey Firestein. Can you read that one?
Which would be what?
Oh my god, wait till I tell my mother how...
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that. Oh my god, wait till I tell my mother how well I can work these goddamn landing gears. That's what he said. He said, "Hey,
Dude, I totally want that for my fucking voice effect.
Mama, I put the landing gear down. Can I have some potato soup, please?"
Definitely gonna have to do Patreon on that.
Yes.
Don't put the schmutz in it this time. It's horrible. Stuck on my uvula and everything. It's horrible. Nasty.
There's no telling how many people would just pay just to have your voice for different ringtones and stuff
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
Grinar's got it. You could be Dr. Girlfriend.
I don't know. It's not deep enough to be Dr. Girl.
Oh.
You thought the girlfriend.
Amazingly enough, if I'm doing the Harvey Firestein voice, I cannot get low enough to do Dr. Girlfriend.
That's crazy.
With my regular voice, I can get way, way down there. But as soon as I add this, it takes so much pressure to get my vocal cords to do that
To be tight.
that I can't loosen it up enough to get it down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Yeah. I can't relate, but I understand what you're saying. Next, please.
So Vera asks, what are your opinions on the PleasureBot variety? And what attachments / modifications are you hoping they will have available?
At least a fleshlight section would be
It
nice.
won't have any.
And where did this PleasureBot come from? Is it real?
Yeah, what's that planet?
It's listed as a real commodity on the Moby Glass map site.
Dude, that's all I'm space trucking. I'm space trucking PleasureBots. I'm going to paint my ship fucking fluorescent pink with sparkles on it, and I'm the PleasureBot captain.
Give me a quick few seconds, I can find exactly.
We gotta work on your stamina. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where are we? PleasureBots.
As long as they don't come from Tomb. You don't want any PleasureBots from Tomb.
No.
Tomb is the second planet in the Tiber system, and it is basically just wreckage and dead bodies and a bunch of Vandal harvesters that scrape across the surface like some kind of flesh Zamboni and scoop everything up and convert everything into stuff for the Vandal war machine. Yes.
Yeah. Fora is the
It's like for a what?
PleasureBots are a black market commodity in the Fora system.
I'm totally black market.
So the thing is, though, they're a commodity. They're not a real working interactive thing. It's just it'll be a box full of parts.
Santos
legs,
made our picture. Oh god, it's
see that.
sexy.
I see that.
I have such nice tits.
I was going to say there's tits in it. I'm out. Bye.
but they are so beautiful.
That is awesome.
That is great. Thank you, Santos. I appreciate that.
You're stacked.
I am stacked. Well, maybe that's you're stacked. I'm the top half. You're the bottom half. No, I'm the bottom half. Yeah.
You can't even tell which half you are. That's how elite his Photoshop skills are. You can't
Skills
tell
ors.
monkeys and
That's kind of creepy.
I just think the nose looks a little out of.
No, that's because I got a broken nose.
and it's hockey. It's Australian hockey.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Console hockey. Okay, let's go.
No, that was balls to the face, Trendone.
All right, another item we'll be getting for sale in RL is the SC towel, but they have decided to reorder them in black. Why, Trendane?
Why Trendane? Why does it be Trendane?
They don't want to be foreseen. They don't want to be seen as racist. So, or unjustly stereotyping a culture by having the black parts be very tiny, because that's not true. Holy shit! So they decided to reverse it and make the white parts very tiny, the black part huge. So that meant you got to make the towel black and the stitching, the
Embroidery.
Thank you. I couldn't think of the words. What? You asked. I had to make up some kind of bullshit answer on the fly. Again, right up against the zipper.
Alrighty then.
Ooh, I felt
Next
that.
question.
Okay. Cyphera asks, what are your opinions on the black towel, based off of most backers being men? Can men not use white towels without smearing excrement on them?
Or smegma.
You know, I used the same goddamn soap you did when I got done. The damn towel didn't look like no goddamn maxi pad. So, sure, my housemates are going,
Yeah, what's he talking about in there? All my neighbors are looking at me as well.
the ones that you're trying to get to move?
Yeah.
Shh,
They might hear you.
oh my God, I'm sorry.
But I got headphones on. It's cool.
Okay, good. I mean, I was watching when that point came up, and I don't think that's quite what she meant. My thing was that I think the white towel would actually be better because if you want guys that I know cannot do laundry, I am a perfect representation of this because I do laundry bachelor style. I take everything
You
and
just
shove
stick
it
it
in
in,
one
yeah.
load of laundry, and I turn it on as hot as it'll go, and boom, and that's why
Everything
none
gets
of my
sanitary.
clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, and nothing lasts longer than 6 months. So I'm constantly having to buy new shorts. But anyway, the thing is, all it takes is one trip with just a little bit of bleach, accidentally, in a thing, and that black towel is screwed. So I honestly think the white towel would have been a better.
I think so too, because
experience.
you could have bleached it. But honestly, I will never use that towel for a towel.
Yeah,
I'm only going to use it when I'm traveling across the universe.
just so you can measure how far you've jumped.
Yes, exactly. Because if it ends up at my feet, then I know I've gone at least 10 light years. Okay, next.
Okay. Next one is John Paul 2281. What size ships have gravity?
All. Every single ship has gravity. It's true. Any object in space has its own gravitational pull, no matter how big or small.
It may be incredibly weak.
Maybe
But it
very clearly
doesn't.
weak, but they all have gravity. Are you talking about which ships have a gravitational
I
Array
think he might
that-
be talking about artificial
Artificial.
gravity on board the
I would
ship.
say probably the Cutlass and above. Maybe the Avenger.
Yeah, the Avenger would.
Well, the 300i must as well.
Actually, we found on the redesign of the Avenger, there's actually like a ladder-style device or rack on the
Oh,
roof
yeah, that's true.
to sort of give you the idea
Yeah.
that you'd be in 0G and you'd sort of pop out, float, and your way
Yeah.
along. So I would actually think that there's not really a necessity for small ships like the Avenger and the 300i to have it, seeing as you can kind of just float over. But definitely anything you can get up and walk around in should theoretically have gravity.
Yep. I'd say almost all ships. I mean, even the Hornet probably has some gravity. I guess if you take off your straps, you might float around. Yep.
All right. The next question is by Lumavox. When is Core streaming again?
Let's. No, I got to read the rest of that question because that's the best part.
Or
Let's
if-
see those lubrified evasive skills. I would like to say I'm starting again soon, but I can't promise that because I'm fucking busy at work right now because my boss decided to go on a 4-week vacation, which means I have to do his job.
Firefitter, I am not bald. My hair slipped off the top of my head again,
And,
so I got to like push it
And
back up again.
and landed on my head.
No, it didn't land on your head. It just slipped into my chin. You guys ever had that
Oh.
happen? Yeah.
All right, next question is by Superman Punch. Will Geekdomo please put on a Bane mask and threaten to crush Chris Roberts' body until we get a better version or rid of decoupled mode?
Yes, I think I will. No, I don't have a Bane mask. Sorry,
We need a Bane voice, Trinae.
I can't do Bane because it annoys the piss
I
out of
don't
me.
know what he sounds like.
A voice that doesn't fit the body he's in. That's exactly what it
It's
is.
it's a Sean Connerized version of what Stockus is trying to
Yeah,
do.
go ahead, Sakas.
Yes, Gotham is the one that will suffer. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Something.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fucking
real
weird.
close to that. Yeah.
It's
It
weird.
sounds like Deckard Cain to me.
Well, yeah, it's kind of weird. He's this big, huge, hulking guy who's got this squeaky little voice. It's Just
Yeah, it's
bizarre.
Sean Connery on crack.
So it's a testosterone thing, and his balls are shriveled
He
up
got
and
really
moved into
tiny
his
balls.
thyroid
Yeah.
gland.
No, he
Something
needs,
like that.
he needs a mask on his face because
Yeah.
of some reason.
Yeah, Ectomaster says imagine Deckard Cain.
I think because he got his jaw ripped off or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Well, he got effed up in the prison, so.
In
No,
the
he got
face.
poisoned by something, so he needs the constant supply
Oh,
of
is it?
that serum. I mean,
You're right.
Because otherwise,
in the original story of Bane, he just pumps the venom poison into his blood and bulks up. But in the movie, he got poisoned with something, and he uses the mask to pump the antidote into his system.
and then if he doesn't have it, it gets into like extreme pain or something like that. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly.
Starts screaming like a bitch.
All right, go ahead.
All right, next question is for me. Is Court of Existence, which was written very, very poorly, shame the fuck on you, SoupyXX, sitting in one of those luxury upholstered 15 horsepower sex seats. Is it any good, by the way? Yes, this is called the Lazy Boy. It is
Sexy.
amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It is awesome. It is very lazy, very boy-like.
It's a boy. It's a boy.
Is it a boy?
Yes. I like sitting on lazy boys.
Next.
All right. Sarah42. What do you think of Michael Moreland's latest show? And is it too early to expect much content?
I love it. I
like
really do. He's putting so much work into that show. If you guys have not seen that already, please, please, please go watch it. It's really good. I'm loving it. What do you guys think?
I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of corny or whatever, but I like the puppet socks. I'm
The
sorry.
puppet socks are epic. Trendane,
Yes.
have you seen it?
It.
Michael Moreland's show? Galactic Inquiry. Yes.
Never heard of it.
Okay.
Kidding. I have not seen. Is there an episode this week?
Not this week yet. I think it probably comes out Friday, right? Because
Yeah, the promo was out tonight.
Okay. Then I saw the last two episodes. Yes, it is. It has some polish yet to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say the same thing about the first season of any TV show. I was talking about this last night with my housemate. We were watching Babylon 5, and he's like, "It just seems like they don't know how to play their characters yet." It's like, yes, because it's the first season.
Yeah.
They don't really know what they're trying to do yet, and it's the same sort of thing. As you can get a feel for where they're starting to sort things out and which things they can tell are working and which things that they can't as more and more feedback comes in. So I would say that there are more things that are really starting to shine and things that are withering just a bit that could either be tweaked just a touch to bring them back up or they need to be kind of pruned away. But I would say probably by the 5th or 6th episode, we'll probably start seeing some really, really good, steady stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just to hook into that, like for one example where I know that you can see it so blatantly, the whole fact that in the first season they don't really know which direction they're going to take, is if you look at Big Bang Theory, and you take Sheldon from the first episode where they're going to donate sperm, because, the joke is that they masturbate all day long.
So wasteful.
But if you're now in season 8, you're like, Sheldon never touched his dick, ever.
Or
To
his
masturbate.
girlfriend.
Or his girlfriend or anything. He doesn't like that. Yet, when you watch the first episode, the very first joke is that they're nerds and that they masturbate a lot, so why not doing it for money? And that's like the perfect example of your joke.
I love that.
Or not joke. Perfect example of what you're saying.
All right.
Okay, sorry, I'm just grabbing a drink real quick. All right, next question is by HellsDog666. Can you see them putting in support for a Control VR or STEM? I don't know what those are.
What is it again?
Control VR or STEM, STEM.
Sorry, I don't know what it is either.
I should know what that is.
It's not this.
Well,
So,
I have
I'm trying
what do you call it there? One thing I wear on my hat. What's it called?
The
Track IR.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
Control
exactly
VR
what I
is-
was.
Oh, Control
Exactly what I
VR
was-
is the it's the full body harness for having your hands move in front of your screen, like
Maybe good for
I
first
gotta
person
like-
shooter. Sitting at a chair on a ship, it's just as good as sitting in a chair on my desk.
Yeah, this is the.
The Connect, or what you're describing, Core, sounds like the Connect, with you moving your hands around, or the the Leap Motion.
Yeah, Leap Motion. You're right.
Yeah,
It's got the two little cameras in front that you're sitting on your desk, and it.
Well, no, the Leap
Projection.
Motion doesn't. It's. I mean, it's a little. It's like half the size of my wallet. It's like that big,
Yeah.
and it's just a black. It almost looks like a half an iPhone.
Okay.
And you just lay it in the middle of your desk, and it has little IR cameras inside of it, and it detects the movement of your fingers, and you can do all sorts of.
No, this is truly a harness, as in you're wearing it, and you've got gloves on, and the gloves are just articulated and everything. Or well, articulated might be the wrong word, but they're
I see
sensing.
it. Control VR.
Yeah,
I don't think
put
it's
the
much
link-
use for that in Star Citizen, unless you're just heavy into the first-person shooter part. I don't really see it being all that useful, really. I guess what it would be useful for is if you had an Oculus.
Well, what about, for instance, and this is just pure speculation, what if you're simulating the joystick?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then you've just got the glove. You're pretending to grab the joystick in the game,
Yeah.
and you can interact with the joystick like that. I mean, that would be... that you wouldn't even need to buy.
What it would be useful for, what I think they're actually trying to shoot for is because when you have the Oculus on, you lose all ability to see your keyboard and mouse and everything like that. I think it's so you can actually play with the joystick and see your hands in the game moving and reaching over.
That's the thing, right? This thing paired with an Oculus, because that's what it's meant to be paired with,
Right.
would mean that you could stick out your arms and you see your arms in the game. Meaning that you can interact with anything in the game up to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to, literally blind look for your joystick, which is, you have to take the Oculus off to buy your joystick. I'm not saying you really have to, but I'm saying because you can see your hands in the game, it's a different experience than not being able to see your hands.
Mm-hmm.
So what then becomes the limiter of physical objects in the game? In other words, if I grab a hold of the joystick and I do that, is the joystick going to snap off in the game? If I walk up to a wall that is here and I push my hand out to here, how does the game justify pushing my hand through?
Unfortunately,
Okay.
Unfortunately, on the physics and on the limitations of how the software works, I don't have all the answers for you.
Just stop. We are completely wrong with this, by the way. This entire thing is not involving Star Citizen. This is for porn, you see.
Oh.
So, porn with the Oculus Rift, that is exactly why this is being made. That is why most peripherals are made, is for something to do with porn.
I see.
Some kind of porn where you could squeeze boobies.
Domo, I would love to believe you, except there is not an extension to that device that goes on my penis.
Well, there might be. Well, that might be the next step. Is like it comes with like a fleshlight that has like
USB
sensors,
connector.
USB
I'm
flashlight.
just saying, it's not in the initial design, so I think it would be
It can be. It will be. Some Japanese developer somewhere will take this and make it.
I could link you to a video.
Uh-oh.
It exists.
It does exist.
So what we do then is I'm wearing this thing and I'm on board Core's ship, and I sneak up behind him, and just before I shoot him in the back of the head, I reach, give him a bit of a reach around,
Right.
Oh,
and then I shoot him in the back of the head.
Right.
Because
but you could just snap my neck now. Now that you
I
can
could, but
actually move your hands, you could.
Yeah, Clifford's like, fuck this. I am out. You guys have lost it. You have
I
lost the
think
plot
actually-
again.
I think actually he's gone to grab his credit card
To
and
buy
fucking
it.
buy one of these things right the fuck now.
Yes,
as
because
often as he donates
Yeah,
the shit,
See,
does he
Yep.
he's
have
back.
enough
I see the
memorized?
credit card.
He's
It's
got
on
the
his
credit card.
mouse pad. He got the credit card. He's buying this.
he has got Miku on the brain. Yep.
Oh yeah, and look, there it is.
He's buying
There
one
it
of those
is,
to molest Miku, and
I'm sorry, my brother was bringing back cash that he owed me. So
I guess it's a lot of
Sure.
cash.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
solid.
$300. So.
buddies.
What was that? The shirt he was wearing when he walked out of frame? Because I'm pretty sure that.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, guys, we have to finish up here. Last question from Santos. Which one of you have a ship buying problem? None of us.
No problem buying ships. We do it all the
We
time.
do it all the time. All right, guys, the raffle is now over. 20 seconds. Let's give this ship away, and then we can go around the room, give where we are from and all that stuff, and head out.
It's going to be my one ticket.
You bought one ticket. Okay. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, right. Before the raffle is over, you guys can enter by typing !ticket, the number of tickets you'd like to purchase. You have to be a VIP, which is bronze, silver, or gold.
By the time you hear this,
it's already over. 2,036 tickets were purchased. Now, everybody who saw our last one where we had 400,000 tickets, this is our brand new system where you get one every 60 minutes, not 5 every 15 minutes. So it's a much easier to handle number. So here we go, everybody. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. We are drawing now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, draw.
Show us the money.
Heffa 77. Heffa bought 85 tickets with a 4.2% chance to win. He has been following the stream since 19 February 2014. Heffa! Longtime viewer and subscriber. Congratulations, Heffa! You've won a 300i ship.
Now just prove that you're here.
Yeah, he said, oh my god.
He did. He's going, oh my god.
He said, oh my god!
Heffa, so send me your
Oh my god!
you have to send me a message here on Twitch with your Robert Space Industries email so I can send that ship over to you. So congratulations, Heffa.
Unless, of course, you're in Atlanta, in which case it's pronounced Hilfa.
Heffa?
So,
Heffa. He's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Car.
Congratulations,
oh my
Heffa.
god, oh my god,
I know.
oh my god.
I'm flick-clapped over here. All right, so real quick, let's go around the room. Mr. Core of Existence, tell us about your existence, Core.
Core of Existence everywhere. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and here on Twitch. Normally, I am a Twitch streamer. Unfortunately, I haven't streamed for about 2.5 months now, and I probably won't be starting anytime soon, fortunately. However, it will start someday, and when I do start again, I'll be streaming 6 hours a day, every day of the week. So, keep an eye out for it someday, maybe.
It's coming back. Clifford.
Like Algra in the Dark Crystal.
Clifford, aka Miku. I am found on Twitch, Clifford _ aka _ Miku. Also on Twitter at Clifford _ Miku, or on YouTube, Clifford Miku. There you go.
There you go. Bod's already on the ball. He's already got a thing for you and everything. Good job, Bod.
Yeah.
Mr. Bod.
Bod699 everywhere. I started streaming a bit more recently.
What you been playing?
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of, well, I have a lot of indie games or stuff that interests me. Recently I've been playing some indie stuff. I'm going to be playing some indie stuff in shortly, maybe 10-15 minutes after we finish.
Check out, I don't know if you're big on zombie games, but Unturned. It's an indie game. It's free on Steam.
Yes, okay. I did download that.
Okay. Check it out. It's pretty fun. All right, Mr. StarCast.
I'm Sergeant Stackers. I am Sergeant Stackers everywhere. On Twitch, on Twitter. You can follow me, but 9 times out of 10, I'm actually following you. I'm actually in your fridge right now, eating directly from a jar of mayonnaise.
With his fist.
With his off-screen hands.
That's right, yeah, I'm just...
You will steal your
Actually, if I had some mayo, that would be classic, but I don't. But, yeah. You can follow me, but like I said, I'm more likely to follow you and watch you get dressed in the night times. Yeah, and you can catch me here. We're also all a member of Bearded Warriors.
And Amazonian Princesses.
I'm a princess.
Mm-hmm. You are.
Mm-hmm.
You've got some princesses on our team really jealous of your hair, Stockus.
I know. Bitches be jelly.
Bitches be jelly. All right, Mr. Trendane.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That came out as everywhere. Sorry, I hit puberty again. Yeah, Trendane everywhere. Twitch, Twitter, WooTube.
WooTube.
WooTube. NetTube, XTube. I mean, just about anywhere there's a Trendane, it's almost certainly me.
Into a Patreon near you.
I do tend to, and yes, and on Patreon as well. I do stream. My only set schedule right now is noon to 3 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, California time. But I kind of randomly, whenever the mood takes me, stream at other times. So, and then it's ranging from not not Arena Commander because there's nothing for me to really do, but Elite Dangerous and Spore and Skyrim, usually on Tuesdays because I've got all my adult mods installed.
Yeah.
Even mods that provide titties.
Yep. It's good. He's an equal opportunity nudist.
Because I am trying to accommodate my
Heterosexual
audience. Yeah.
or lesbian.
Or you could just say that you're an equal opportunities nudist. Like,
Yeah.
Well, just say you're a nudist. You know, it doesn't have to be an equal opportunity. You're just a nudist. You know, it's like
But
the
you
whole
could-
thing with being a feminist. It's like I don't believe in that. I believe in being an equalist because otherwise calling it feminism is
Means-
swinging the.
Yeah, you're
no, agree, yeah.
True,
no,
good point.
I'm an equalist. I believe that everyone should be equal, except for the
And
people
naked.
who are inferior. So,
Which is everyone who thinks they're not equal.
exactly.
Awesome. I'm Geekdomo everywhere, and you guys are on my channel, of course. This video will be going up on YouTubeage tomorrow, probably, along with the audio. It takes me a while to get the audio shit sorted out, so please forgive me. Next week, we are going to have Ben Lesnick and James Pugh.
Oh my god.
Yep, he will be here. They will be here next week. So we'll figure out how to do something with the arrangement here, so I can get more
They
people.
are
on
so
this.
handsome. I love them both. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And for all of those listening in the Everse, where can they be found, Trendane?
Who?
On the...
Oh, on the base.
Yes.
We'd like to thank all of the people listening to this simulcast and apologize for nothing. Get over it.
Yes. Was not ready to finish yet, but one more thing. Tomorrow, the Bearded Warriors team is going to be doing a charity drive for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So come on by. We'll be playing some games, doing a bunch of giveaways and stuff like that. So if you guys want to come by and have some fun with anybody on the Bearded Warriors that is going to be participating, you'll see a link below that you can check it out. And okay. And yes, thank you for having us on the base tonight, Rico
Yeah.
and John.
He'll probably
And John.
kill me if I don't mention that we also do the Friday night show on the base tomorrow night.
Yes.
Hercules.
And what is going on over there? Is Snowed One there?
I don't know. But I mean, Rico and me, and usually Zane, and occasionally some other people, we do a Star Citizen, kind of a rehash of this show, but without the pretty pictures.
Oh, good. We should do it without the pretty pictures sometime.
And with more Howler Monkey.
And a lot more Howler Monkey, because, yeah, every time Rico starts his insane cackling laugh, everybody's supposed to take a drink. 'Cause
Nice.
it's Hail to the Howler Monkey God.
That's good, John.
I'm glad I don't have to do anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you, everybody, and congratulations once again, Heffa. We will see you guys very, very soon, and until next time,
Be careless.
see ya! Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.